have a look. The desk. A lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. Nope. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Well, you're not. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of something really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. Yeah. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Little respect here, Maya. Jeez. You're a spirit medium. You should know better. Oh, God. Do not push the button, Maya. I swear to God. Big red button. Let's push it and see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. Why? Because it's a big red button. You cannot not press the big red buttons. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. The missiles have launched. That's it, that's Russia gone. Oops, never mind. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? What the fuck? You... This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. They said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Well, there's some on there now. Maya's. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Good to know. Unless somebody took them with them. Maybe he was murdered for his gloves. They were especially nice gloves. I think we better go talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. Later. What is this? Looks like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Can't get between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time. Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, the files with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's read if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. What does this look like, the Pentagon? Well, one file is out, and it's actually, if you look on the third shelf up, or the middle shelf, I should say. Oh, well, not middle, third up, actually, it's not the middle. I can count. This file probably belonged there where there's a gap. Check out the big thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Oh yeah. Go ahead, noodle arms. Reading the file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operation or anything. It's a huge file all about Ask the Mask. It's filled with info on him. What kind of info? Filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods at the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. The tier of Emanon. $100,000? Looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item. I don't know. The number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of the list. Kane's list. Add to the record. So the Teal of Emanon Jewel, $100,000. The Crown of Bongora Artifact, $150. The Left Hand of Hades Sculpture is $240. The Portrait of Magina, it's $500. It's interesting they're getting higher and higher each time. Why would they have a list of that and not really lists of their value? Interesting. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it. This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he really had rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he'd lived a little longer he would have seen better days. Well, thank you for that depressing thought, Mike. Wow, this safe is unbelievable. I bet four pearls would fit in there. Yeah, we're not locking Pearly in a safe. And it's got a bunch of doohickeys attached to it. Pretty amazing, alright. Motion sensors, heat sensors, weight sensors. Hey Nick, come on, let's open it and take a look. I broke into one of these, wouldn't that set me down the path of Hoodlumville? This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? Yes, and landed suspiciously in the position of a dead body. I don't think so. So you mean... Yep. String shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean the victim? He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? No. No. You can't be serious. Yeah. He was in the safe and then they found him. Thing is then, if that's the case, how long has he been in there? Maybe he crawled in to see if he could fit and he couldn't get out again and he died. This is misadventure. Already solved it. Moving on. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay, but the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. You've done worse than this. Come on, Gummy boy. Hey, come on, what about the we put our hearts into our work thing? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? I won't cry on you, pal. Oh god, she's doing the pal thing a lot. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death, was 1 in the morning on October the 12th. Right, so it was actually based off the autopsy. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Damask was stealing the urn. Cerebral hemorrhage, blunt force to the head. Did he get hit with this blooming file? Clonk. Oh. Oh. This. I bet this was used. The shitty Cheeto was used to hit him in the head. Interesting. Why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, he came... Oh, so the body fell out? That white string must be the shape that he fell out in. I think we need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Damask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again, he keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you knew he was the thief. You didn't know shit. That would explain how I was able to retrieve the stolen items and kept bragging about it. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about this first heist. The first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Stolen, the gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here, haven't I seen him somewhere before? Oh! It's fucking Ronnie. Well. Pretty small, so it's hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Is that Ronnie? It might be. That's pretty cool. What about that prosecutor? What about Triclops? Oh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that way just because he knew it'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but... No way, he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick. That guy gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Ooh. Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. He didn't mean it that way. And that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has this grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Let's talk to him about some of this stuff. So if we talk to him about the buzzer first. Detective Gumshoe about this right here? No, he has no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, what about this file? So about this... Oh, what's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. Might get mad at us. No, show him the actual real one, you dumbasses. So what are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my... Oh, it's just my billfold. That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here. Sorry, doesn't know what we're talking about. Okay, that's the autopsy anyway, but this newspaper clipping. This was his first heist and I guess I underestimated. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, you mean the guard in the photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together trying to catch Master Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Oh god, wait, no, is it actually... It's either gonna be Ronnie or it's gonna be fucking Larry Butts. He was acting kinda weird. I thought he was just trying to move in on Desiree Delight. But he was acting kind of funny. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until the morning. Yeah, Larry always acts weird, that's true. That's just his natural state. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get info about the victim. Hurry and ask. I'm doing. Oh, I have to probably ask. Like, talk, ask. The guy's a real puzzle, if you ask me. Then maybe I shouldn't be asking you. Do you know something about him? Why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly. You think I'd remember someone like him? I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Y'all remember Larry? What about this person? Sorry, pal, to be honest, my head is so full right now it feels like it's gonna burst. Keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Don't want to get gum in your hair. Gumshoe in your hair. Yeah, gumshoe. No? Okay. Okay, moving on. The victim. Tell us about Mr. Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. So of course they would have a file on Mask Damask. They might have to guard places against him. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I love money. Can't ever get enough. Literally, I just can't get enough. You know, isn't it? Money. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting into my wallet. Or anything else for that matter of fact. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh? So that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Whoa! That's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah, oh. KB Security used to head security operations against Mask Damask. What, really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? I just had a thought as well, like, we know that the blackmail letter was written in fountain pen. You think about it, the dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints, there were none. Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only 4 people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yep, and everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis, I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight. Ron was the chief? What? He was a security chief? Ron, so he knew how to open the safe. Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Well, this just gets better and better. Kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, he even seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, it's just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. Yeah, but weren't you the one that arrested him with a giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start that. Let's just leave it all alone. It's in the past. How's you been, dude? Look, I know I look a little rough around the edges, but the truth is I'm a lot more detective-like than I used to be. Really? You eat more donuts now? Cool. Like what part? Like the color of my coat. It's the same as before. Ah, you're right. Yeah, but what about what's inside my coat? I don't want to know. That's creepy. Don't ever say that to me again. I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy, and I was right. It turned out to be that the mask was really that ace detective in disguise. You really thought that? Really? Like, really? Of course. It's the stone-cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colours. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colour today. Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. Detective Gumshoe, what about this person? No, head's full of stuff. What about Adrian? Nope. Already spoken about all of them. What about Pearls? Don't suspect Pearls. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude's disturbing. You're such a familiar face to me now, you know? And now that I think about it, you're the real victim in this case, right? And for some strange reason, it's hard to think of you as a victim, pal. You're darn right I'm the victim. That was our most precious treasure. You know, pal, I think I know why I can't think of you as a victim ever. Oh, that's Miss Mia Fey. She was truly a beautiful person, pal. Huh? You knew her? You knew my sis? Sure, everybody in the police force knew her. We all lost a great friend that day. I just got something in my eye. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up, go away, leave me alone. Pretty goofy looking face if you ask me. Oh, says you with that perpetual bandage down there. Come on. Hey! What are you doing carrying that around with you anyway? It's not like we ever need it. You never know. Always have a picture of yourself. Got a point. Well, that seems to be everything we can do here. Back to the exhibit hall, maybe? Basement? We still need to break the locks on her stuff. We need to prove that the one that was in court was not a fake. How do I get to the, there it is, detention center. That's what I'm trying to find. Bigger list, please, just give me a bigger list. Not here either. So is there something new we can show? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Okay. Let's just show her everything. We know that this is just the best way to do it. Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss and an ex-person, an ex-CEO. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. Well, that jives. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell us about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault Ronnie is under suspicion of committing murder. Plus he lobbed a coffee grenade at me. Damn. You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like a birthday hat. Thanks, Maya. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. Why milk? Oh, he likes his coffee black. Oh, if it gets in his coffee, that's gonna ruin his day. Yeah, I like this. Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Oh, you don't know the half of it. Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale too, actually. It's pretty sad when only the thing you remember about a man is the lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Yep. Oh, Larry. Yeah, she doesn't know about her. What about yourself? As long as I've got my motorcycle and my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little excitement and a little shopping money, and then I'm happy. Now she's sounding a bit greedy. I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars, says the woman who breaks the speed limit. I hate their guts. Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. So this masked Damask, huh? I wonder what kind of a house he lives in. Who knows, maybe it's exactly like this house. Maybe it is this house. You're funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. I'll be sure to tell that to your husband. She has no idea about Gumshoe, that's fine, none of us do. I know he doesn't look like it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. Must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. Yeah, being mugged at knife point, and then having this guy just psychotically come up, flailing his arms, screaming. Because that's exactly what you need in your moment of trauma. Oh, this girl, I saw her slap Nicky Boy right across the face. Yeah, she did. Thanks for that. Of all the ways she could remember pearls, why? She's such a little cutie, you couldn't bring her by, I'd love to meet her. Oh, she doesn't want to meet you. Sure, of course. Great, I can just tell I'm going in for a real surprise, for a reprise of the 100 hand slap. It's gonna be like fucking E Honda up in here. That's really amazing, a master at your age. Oh no, you've got it wrong. It's my mother who's the current master. Oh, I see. What exactly is she a master of? The universe. She has the power. Don't say it, Maya. If you say spirit channeling, she'll laugh. Ow, that hurts. Doesn't know about Mia. What about me? So, Nicky Boy, you're a lawyer, huh? Yeah. I don't earn that much. So how do you like it? It must be so exciting. Yeah, sometimes actually a little too exciting at times. Oh, I just love a good thrill. Nicky Boy? It sounds like you have it so nice. This is getting awkward. Okay, so this is the same as the other one before. Ah, you know what that is? That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. Probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner earlier that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So it's true, he must have dropped it at the crime scene. Do you know about this? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. Looks like Mr. Light doesn't know about it, which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. But what is this? What is he being blackmailed of? You don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security. No? What true identity? Okay, well, I don't think anything else is going to yield any results. Are we ready now? No. There'll be another conversation to be had somewhere. Really weird how we literally cannot examine any of this. So all we've got to do, I guess, is break the lock. Alright, let's give this another whirl. Let's try breaking Adrian's locks. Okay, so do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? I'm in charge of the exhibit. The urn submitted before court today is obviously not the same as the urn before. That's true. Maybe it wasn't the same, it could have been a fake. You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have evidence the urn was that was submitted at the trial was genuine? I mean, it must be this. Because it's got the same thing, it's just rearranged. Maybe that's where we go with this, right? Well, Miss Andrews? See, look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I expected. Oops, I guess this isn't going to help me much. Not going to be in the profiles, is it? See, I thought what we would do is point that out and say, look, see, it had these letters on it. They're just rearranged because it was put back together the correct way. Huh. Weird. You guys just see the game crash then? I had to reload. All that progress lost. What a shame. It's awful when that happens, yeah. I owe a great deal of thanks to that badge. It's the only reason that I'm still here today. Oh, come on now, that's not true. I think what Nick means to say is it wasn't thanks to the badge, it was thanks to me. Exactly what I meant, Maya, thank you. Tell the truth now, Nick. That's what you was thinking. No way, Maya. Totally was. Don't know as many people as I used to. She seems really depressed, can't say I blame her. She hired the fox to guard the hen house. Now I realise I should have called the police, and as soon as I got the calling card from Master Damask, I mean. Yeah, you should have. Well, now Detective Gumshoe has one more failure to add to the list. Oh? You mean he's not a very good detective? Was that sarcasm? I can't tell. It's a good thing he's not here to hear us talking about him, but somewhere off in the distance he just sneezed. She's such a cute girl. I'm deeply in her debt for what she did 7 months ago. Her name is Pearl. She's training to be a spirit medium. Training at such a young age, that's very impressive. Well, as a fellow career woman, I salute her. Career woman, huh? Guess that's one way to look at spirit mediums, since they're all women. Ms. Faye, I'd love to introduce you at the exhibit if you don't mind. Really? I'd be happy to, whatever I can do to help. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe I could sing a song. No, okay, bad idea. The Master of Korean, or the Spirit Song, or perhaps Maya's theme? That sounds wonderful. I had no idea such songs actually existed. Well, they don't. Yet, I'm going to make Nick write them. Oh, they're really going to be bad. Be serious. You've certainly changed since I last saw you 7 months ago. Really? Yes, you look like you've bulked up a little. Are you just saying I got fat? Thanks. Now that she mentions it, I have gotten a little stronger. You're such a dork, Nick. She just called me fat. Okay, so there's nothing in the file that would trigger her as well. I wondered if maybe she'd recognise some of the names of the treasures. No. Yeah, the statue's moved, we know about that, it was next to the door. There's going to be one thing we're missing that we've got to look at and read or do. Back here. Don't tell anyone about the emblem. Yeah. Does the thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time. So we've already gone through all this before. That was from the last case. No idea what's going on there. The thief in the photo taken by the security camera is missing the brooch. Yep. Thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It's definitely taken at 12:58. Turn the tables at the trial with the mystery of the missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more important, more to this missing piece of costume jewellery. I have no idea what I'm supposed to click on next. We need to speak to Ronnie, but every time we go back to the detention center, he's not there yet. So we've got to trigger that by doing something else first. I don't know what. Oh, maybe I do need to examine the spilled paint again. You know what would be nice is if now that this is technically a new case, another part of the story, we should not get the same dialogues when we click on some of this stuff, and it would make it more interesting to reread everything we've already poked in the previous section. Yeah, we didn't examine the paint again. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about the paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the colour of the paint is anyway important. Maybe if we examine the box again now? Because obviously, you know, the paint there from over there. That's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch them. Maybe clues on it to identify. Worked hard to make the box. Made the box. What's that supposed to mean? Proud of it. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Whether it'd be the proof. I mean, because that's the thing, right? It's like, well, obviously that came from here because it had pink paint on it, but got nothing to point to it and say, you know, that is the same thing. Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief, but that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief, it's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels bad about this. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix the sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. Please be gentle with it. Ladder, step ladder, what's the difference? Stop being ladderist, blah blah blah. Oh. I've just realised this is KB security, look. I've just realised the logo's there, but I wouldn't know how to interact with it. Apparently we should be able to go see Larry now. Really? Where would he be? Oh, do you mean Ronnie? Oh, Ronnie. In the KB building? Oh, that's right, oh shit, I forgot we have to go to the security room. Oh, I forgot it gave us another place to go while we're here. I'm tired, okay? Wow. This is really something else. The security guard's office, it sure does feel very secure. Or doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey, Nick, what's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my little, my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. Oh, God. I didn't walk this... An angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Hmm? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Yeah, what is up with this dude? He's just... Yeah, there's many things wrong with him. Too many to list. He's hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really, what is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my little sweet Maya. Sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, this is now. Wow. Fuck you too, Larry. Take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Huh? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. Yes, that's exactly what it's like. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. They probably are. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? That coat though. Hey Larry, is that that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch the lever. He scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, Greenhorn? Why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you all want to know what will happen, It's true, it's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Oh, God. Yeah, exit Russia. Yeah, but for a different reason. Something's written on the poster in fine print. It's God's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. Oof. It's signed. Oh, Wendy old bag. Not here. Oh, God, no. Yeah, it really does say that, doesn't it? Oh, God, no. To be fair, a dangerous lever should have its offsetting while down, precisely to avoid accidents by somebody falling against it. That's true. That's a very good point. Tell me she's not coming back. Apparently, she doesn't show up. Oh, good. Okay. Whew. She's a tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with a real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, all right. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Good. It's false alarm, guys. We're good. We're fine. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilt all over the machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Hey, Larry, you're the worst. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. My job is to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. How do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? Sure. Of course it was. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all the equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in the room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Find the manual, of course. Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. God. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? There's another lever there as well, look. I have one of the chips. Okay. Alright, Larry, let's chat. Let's chew the fat. So what's this good info you were talking about? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give him information away for free. What's a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Sweet talk him, bat your eyelids, that kind of thing. Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten's got claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes. Tell me. The thing is, Rhonda Light was an employee here. We know this. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me. Yes, you are a pro. I'll follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rhonda Light was fired. There was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think it was pretty awful. Guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So he was fired a year ago. I wonder if that has something to do with the first case. Does it give a date on this? It doesn't, does it? But what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on the monitors, all the time. Monitors? Those are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard, sometimes I feel like my eyes are going to fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company, they're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day. You were in the office when the murder took place, weren't you? Where's your alibi? Well, why did you say that? This is just a part-time job for me and I can't operate that equipment and I'm dumb. Even if it's a part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is, you were here that night, right? Hell, you brought the guy's fucking wallet back. You were here, don't deny it, Larry. Come on, don't give me this shit with these fucking psyche locks. Come on. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break these locks on him after all. I have to break you. And fucking Ivan Drago break you. Let's present some shit to him first before we get on to Nagatama. Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro and I don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, naturally I've got time for you though, Maya. have to squeeze the guy if we want to get more info out of him. Okay, maybe I have to break the things with him first. Let's do that. So, just in case the game crashes again like it did the last time we tried this with someone else. Bring it on, butts. On the night of the crime, you were working hard like you were supposed to. We should let Steam know. It crashes a lot. Yeah, I know. We really should say something. You know, Capcom, we should really get on that. Fix those bugs. The amount of times I've had to reload, funnily enough, always just after I've made the wrong choice is really bad. What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? Ah, but that was... and this is... yeah. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, that's a confidence. What's with the drained look on... what's that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? Evidence he was not manning his station is, I believe, the wallet. Pretty sure it's the wallet. It is the wallet. You know about this, right? Oh. I've never seen it before. Larry, you gotta try harder than that. We were at Delight's house when you fucking showed up. Liar! You hand-delivered this wallet to Ms. Delight just yesterday, while we were there. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just fucking yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, the time of the murder you were away from the security guard office. Because this is in the basement. And he was on the first floor. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 PM. The murderer might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 PM, then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have a feeling he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond the shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 PM during your shift. So, we don't have the door access log. Well, that does say used at 1 AM, but we don't know if he was the killer. We do, however, have the autopsy report said 1 AM was the cause of death. Let's try this. Apparently not. Phew, boy, you really had me scared. Never seen anyone look so relieved in my whole life, so it is going to be the key card. What's with that little lamb that can't get to sleep look on your face? I guess I'm going to have to rattle his cage a little bit more. So it's going to be the card then. Okay. I would have thought that an autopsy would have been more conclusive to say the guy died at 1. Don't be an idiot. Larry, when you use this key card, doesn't it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 AM the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used the card to get into the CEO's office. That happened around 1 AM on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck responsibility this time. Yeah, no. Get hacked, noob. Now. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry? There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? Ugh. My Donna happened. Huh? Your Donna? Got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away, so I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Huh? Who was? A new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching, isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So this is why you left the security guard's office. Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make it up for you, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it. I swear I will. Harry? Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? Right, maybe we can get at least one bit of useful information out of him. Nick! Alright, dude. You can tell me about this. Oh. You know how much I want to help, but I don't know what to say about that. Seems so pleasant. What about this? No? This isn't very helpful. The buzzer? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Well, go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow. That was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Yes, Larry, you're very trying. We know this. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please, tell us. Okay. I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier, and you didn't show up then either. Yeah, I heard it. That was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. I mean, that's kind of, you know... No, that's still not really an excuse. You should have gone. It's as if he's trying to win an award for laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to the talking about the night of the murder. Is it true the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. Whoa! What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Oh god, of course you did. Huh? But how? It can't be, it's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? Drop the drama. Come on. That night, it went off just once in the morning around 1 AM. 1 AM? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. 102. Larry, you're the worst. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. The only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know. And there we go, he's back to normal. What are you going on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? Oh no, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. See if he can tell us about any of this other crap. So, was this the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah, the card was used to open the CEO's office door at around 1 in the morning. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer, he was the killer man. Ugh. So what about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. Oh, we've already been through this. He thinks it's a love letter. And then he thinks it's a blackmail letter, and it's like, what do you know about me? Not to you. Yeah. Alright, what about people? Tell us about your boss. CEO of our company is was a pretty good guy. Huh? Really? Yeah, you bet. You know how I'm not very good about working hard, right? Yeah, kinda noticed. Well, guess what the boss said to me about that? I don't expect much work from you, Larry. In return, don't expect much pay. Oh, and that's a good boss. I mean, it kind of is. Oof. Yeah, oof. I see. I guess he had to follow some kind of dumb law about having security here in the building. So in order to pay the lowest wage possible, he went to the bottom of the barrel. To be honest, I really looked up to the boss. If I ever grow up to be a CEO, I want to be just like him. Don't worry, Nick. I promise I'll hire you for security. Yeah, cheers. Sorry, I swear I'll change my ways, but the thing is I don't have any interest in men. Alright, well that's not where we were going with this. Let's ask him about himself. What's going on with you lately? I'm 25 now. It's about time I started giving some serious thought to my life. Good, that's the way to be. What exactly are you thinking about, though? Well, you know, my future, my dreams. Larry, when exactly does this future of yours start? A man's life begins at 30, that's my theory anyway. I figure I got another 5 years of guilt-free screw-ups before I have to buckle down. Larry, I think... I'll forget about it. We're gonna have a nice long talk next time. We've already been through this as well. He's all like, whoa, who's this? Like, no, never mind, not telling you anything about her. Shut up, Larry. Not sicking you on poor Adrian Andrews. She's got enough baggage to deal with. Okay, there's no interest in men. Alright, fine. What about this guy? No. Gumshoe? Oh, this guy, the detective? He was here before drilling me about a ton of questions. Really? What did he ask? Let's see, I can't remember. Hmm? Well, you know, just a bunch of boring stuff. Poor Gumshoe. Not interested in that. What about Mask Damask? No? Okay. I'm not going to ask him about any of us. In fact, actually, I remember asking him about pills and he got very creepy. Like, Larry, I'm going to need to call the police if you don't stop talking right now. Okay. So, what did we get from this guy then? We know that the buzzer did go off. And there's no fingerprints on the buzzer. So whoever did it wore gloves. Police were assuming since there were no prints, it was never pressed. But if that's the case, then, well, who pressed the buzzer? Because the CEO didn't have any gloves on, doesn't wear gloves. So if it went off, somebody else with gloves pressed it. Interesting. Do we want to go showing this to Gumshoe? Probably not. Oh, he doesn't care. Alright. Here we go. We can now talk to what's-his-face after the break. Hi, guys. Joking. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, those wraps were good. Very spicy, but very good. Okay. Let me just quickly rearrange stuff over here again. Alrighty. Yeah, how are you, Deepers? Good to see you. Here he is. Ah, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight. Did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Oh god, he's become clingy and needy. Run! Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see, on the same night the sacred urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor department store, blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God, your life depends on it. Okay. Right. My BF has left me in his house all alone. He went to play poker with some friends. Oh. Ooh. Well, you get to sit here and watch us then all day. How about that? Right, so should we maybe present some stuff first? I did some chicken spiced with like a smoky seasoning, and then I put some garlic Nando's piri piri sauce on there and some salad. It was really good. Present some of this stuff to him. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? It's like, oh, it's those weird little twitches that he does that makes me think he's straining at the straining at the bit. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? Show me this. Hey! This is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. Still clinging to this? But Master Mask must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? So he is saying that's him. Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. Regarding this photo, is that you, Mr. Delight? Yes, Maya. Welcome to, like, an hour ago. Oh yeah, very cunning. That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting. Do you think maybe Detective Atme, who we've supposedly figured out was Demask, might have gotten Ron to be his patsy in this whole thing? Because he knows Ron's hero worshipping. And if he found the disguise, or maybe Ron really was always demasked from the beginning, lost his disguise that day, and then Atme's been doing it ever since. Oh god, that would be even better. I heard he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? More than one? Ooh, ordering some takeaway? If there's any good stuff where you are that's doing takeaway, go for it. Support those local businesses. You've got them starting when? Tell me more now. Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. What do you think about this? I don't really think I can help you with that. No, that's not it. It's just that... Thing is, I don't really know if I can say one way or the other. Okay. What about all this stuff? This list, we found it in the office at the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, that's a list of all the things Master Mass stole. And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. That's what we said earlier. Only pizza, one barbecue place. I'm gonna have pizza tomorrow. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about this stuff because he used to be a security guard. Well, security chief at that. That's the emergency buzzer from the CEO's office. Don't press it, it makes a terrible racket. Sorry, I just love making lots of noise. Yes, she does. Does this buzzer have something to do with the case? Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it or anything else for that matter, but it did trigger, which means maybe somebody fell back against it. They could have fallen against it and caught the buzzer, they didn't have to push it. What do you think about this? No, he doesn't want to help us. Publicity photos? Oh, I didn't know Master Mask had become so famous. Yeah, I actually bought this publicity photo. Really? Well, I'd be happy to sign it if you like. I'll even add behind bars. Yes, please, please. Maya, don't encourage this. Looks like Ron has totally forgotten about what happened at the trial today. That he was declared not guilty of being Master Mask. What are you still doing with the keycard anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security? Of course I returned it, don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the blackmail letter. The blackmail letter? Yes, it said, use this to enter the CEO's office. I was wondering about that. I kind of figured that's what that was. I thought if he left, why would he still have his keycard? And why would it work? He had to have been given this to facilitate the blackmail. I was at KB Security at around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet to open the door with the keycard, so that's when you dropped it? I'm sorry. Should have told you the truth earlier. So you weren't there stealing... He's basically now disqualifying himself as a potential theft suspect in the at the very least. Larry's the criminal mastermind? No, I don't believe it. Are these letters? So was this blackmail letter written by KB Security's CEO Kane Bullard? I think so. Probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a keycard. And the blackmail letter said to meet him at KB Security. Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter then. Wow, this is cool. I'm really into this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, it's one of our most valuable treasures. If I ever get out of here, me and Desi will go to the Lordly Tailor to check out the whole treasures of Korea in the exhibit. Okay, I guess. Just promise me you won't steal anything, okay? Oh, don't worry, we'll be going when I'm not on the job as Master Mask. That's reassuring. We're just going to do all of these again just to make sure we got everything. This photo, this has got to be the real Master Mask. I'm sure it is. I know Master Mask when I see him. Yet he's already admitted it wasn't there, and he still says he's masked the mask. So weird. Yes, but this isn't you, right, Mr. Delight? Well, no, I was at KB Security then. So then, I guess it really is Detective Atme after all. Okay, so you can't help us with that. Statue? Wow, this is cool. I'm really into this kind of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I remember these from the first part of the chapter. Did you send this? No, that is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already. That's true, he got the blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Alright, well, that's all of that.